Imam Adam is giving his
ونعوذ
khutbah now.
بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. الله أكبر 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 ولله الحمد. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With His divine support and with His love and compassion, He made us survive the day of Arafat, the day when He comes down by Himself in the way He wished to look at us again, as He always does, look at us and decide and put names in a list, and that list are people who have been forgiven, who have been free from Jahannam, and who have been chosen to enter Dar Salam, the house of peace, to paradise. Usually we have been told never to look back, but we want to look back into yesterday, into a day very far from us, more far than 1,000 years to come, because 1,000 years will come. But yesterday, very close to us, but it will never come back. It is a very far day. And why we go back into yesterday? Because of what happened. To put ourselves in a time machine and go back to thousands of years and join the family of faith that was made out of a man, a woman, and a child. And that child grew into a young, God-fearing young man, to prove to everyone on this earth that it is up to you. Life is your call, and you are holding the steering wheel of your life. Take yourself where you wish to be. Take yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you need keys for that. For Ismail alayhi salam, his father was a king. His mother was a king. We go back into this time to learn a lesson from a true Muslim. And today, inshallah, in a short way, we want to take light and guidance from 3 prophets, peace be upon them all. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam were dealing with Hajj. If Hajj means to aim somewhere, if Hajj means in Islam to aim a specific place, in a specific time, to do something specific. If Hajj means to go around the Kaaba with those who are going around it, to prove that we belong to that ummah, the ummah of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, the ummah of the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, the ummah of the Prophet Musa alayhi salam, the ummah of the Prophet Isa alayhi salam, the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, who was the last component of Islam. And every prophet was. So Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam did not originate Islam, but he was the last component of Islam that anyone who follows his footsteps will link themselves to this ummah. Inna hadihi ummatukum ummatan wahida. This is where you belong to. This is your team. This is your nation, your family. One nation, one family. And all of them worshipped me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you too worship me to prove that you follow their footsteps. Ibrahim alayhi salam, a man who prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his name to be remembered throughout time, as long time passes and exists. وَاجْعَلْ لِي لِسَانَ صِدْقٍ فِي الْآخِرِينَ. O Allah, part of his dua, let the people who will come throughout the generations remember me in a good way. And we do. The Muslims claim Ibrahim alayhi salam. The Christians claim Ibrahim alayhi salam. The Jews claim Ibrahim alayhi salam. Why? Who was Ibrahim alayhi salam? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clarified his identity in the Quran when he said, Ma kana Ibrahimu Yahudiyan wala Nasraniya walakin kana Hanifan Muslima. Ibrahim was not a Jew or a Christian, because these names are made, but Islam by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibrahim was a Muslim. If Islam means to submit fully to do the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's what he was. He was upright man. And Allah praised him for the intensity of his belief and the decency of his soul. A man whom Allah spoke about him in the Quran by saying, إِذْ جَاءَ رَبَّهُ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. He returned to his Lord with a sound heart. The sound heart that we have been praying 5 times a day, looking for. The sound heart and the healthy heart we have been fasting every year Ramadan, looking for. The sound and healthy heart we have been going to Mecca several times, looking for. Reading the Quran, looking for the sound heart. And that is the only way to prosper on the day of judgment. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. It is the day when you will come to realize maybe your wealth was useful to you in the world of materialism in this dunya, but that world is over. Maybe your children been useful to you in the world of social materialism. That world is over. But in the real world, only a healthy, sound, God-fearing, purified heart will be useful. Ibrahim alayhi salam got that one, and Allah is the witness. إِذْ جَاءَ رَبَّهُ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. And we are doing our best, putting our forehead on the ground, the highest form of humility and humbleness and submission, and saying, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, glorified is He, my Lord, the highest, looking for the sound and the healthy heart that will deal with the people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam did. When the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam dealt with the Sahaba, the people of Makkah, in their darkness, he never reminded them with who they were. He took them from where they are all the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He told them, don't look back. The path of your life was the share of shaitan. Give him no more any part of your life. And he took them from then all the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he presented them before the world with the mirror of Islam. So when we see Umar bin Khattab, we see Umar from the day his tears came out because he recited few verses from the Quran. And that is the Umar that the Prophet ﷺ presented to the world. Not the Umar before that. Khalid bin Walid, from the day he decided to use his intelligence, his skills, his strength, his youth, his power for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the Khalid that the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam presented before the world. And he named him, he gave him a title which he never got before. Saifullah, the sword of Allah, the truth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is how he dealt with everyone. Meaning that if he comes back to us today, but he won't, he told us to join him and never deviate from the path he drew for us. But if he comes back to us and he won't, he will take us from where we are. He never looked back who we were, but from now onward, what are you going to do with your life? The gift that Allah gave to you, which you cannot use anything else to buy. Back to Ibrahim alayhi salam, to learn from his family. How did he make it? After so many trials and tests, and he fulfilled all of them. He went through them with the strength of his faith, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala witnessed again for him that he fulfilled his oath and his duties. When the Quran said, وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ الَّذِي وَفَّى, and Ibrahim, the one who fulfilled his oath. It means he was sincere when he said, La ilaha illallah. He was sincere when he said, Allahu Akbar. He meant it. And we should mean it when we say it. Nothing else will drive our footsteps in life except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we go around the Kaaba, not one time, not two, not 3 or 4 or 5, but 7, to link ourselves to number 7, which is a secret in Islam, number 7. And we do it in the direction which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us to go, anti-clockwise. And we never go against the traffic. To prove what? To prove that we will never leave or go out of our orbit in life. And that orbit is the orbit of obedience and submission fully to do the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibrahim was a nation. Ibrahim was a leader. Allah made him a leader because he deserved that. Everything Allah gave to him, he used that to test him, and he passed the test. And that touched his wife, Hajar. Imagine a man all call as a righteous man, is a friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, taking his family to a barren land, no people, no food, no water, and he left them there, and he's gone. And the wife Hajar asked him, "To whom are you leaving us in a place like that?" He did not answer. And Hajar asked him again and again. And in the end, Hajar understood a prophet who does not answer the questions of his wife, there is something else. So she asked again, "Did Allah order you to do this?" And Ibrahim a.s. nodded, "Yes." And she said, "Then go for your mission. Allah will never let us down." What Hajar is teaching us, all the women of faith to remember, she was teaching us that there is God, there is Allah, and with Him, if you are in His company, honestly, with all your strength, with all your soul and your mind and your power, you don't need anybody in your life. You don't need a husband. You don't need a father. You don't need a brother. You don't need a son, because you believe, Hasbi Allahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Allah is sufficient for me, and He is the best to rely on in anything I need in this little world. That is the lesson Hajar was giving. When she was telling her husband then, "Go, I stay here, but with Allah." Ibrahim said that before. Being with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu said that being with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you should not be sad. La tahzan, inna Allah ma'ana. He said this to calm the only man who was named as a Sahabi in the Quran, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. The only man whose the word Sahabi was mentioned about him in the Quran, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ لَا تَحْزَنْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَنَا. When he was telling his companion, don't be sad. And the reason why you should not be sad, because Allah is with us. Don't think of them who are after us and hunting us and haunting us. Go up and look at the sunshine. Look up. Allah is with us to bring that tranquility inside you. You will be in fear, in confusion, in loss, in miserable life only when you distance yourself from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But as long as you are with Him, who can find someone who Allah is with? That is what we learn from Hajar. And due to her sacrifice, running from east to west, from Safa to Marwa, looking for life for her baby, looking for peace for her baby. Look at the effort and the hard work she went through to prove that she loves the child. Allah made her responsible alone in the absence of the father. And she proved that we can do it without anybody as long as we are with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it compulsory upon any man and woman to come in the history in order to prove your faith. Put your footsteps in the footsteps of Hajar. That is what we learn from the lessons of Safa and Marwa. It is beyond, from hill to hill. It is from light to light. Nurun ala nur. The light of Allah coming down into the light of the heart of a true believer. Imagine what our life will be transformed into. So we learn from Hajj to go on the direction of Islam, to keep our life within the circle of Islam. We don't go outside the circle. Once we do that, we set death for ourselves, mental death, spiritual death, moral death. And no wonder, you see some people who are so-called educated, civilized, high degrees, but when you look at their moral life, they are very low. The spiritual one, very low. Why? Because there is no light from the Quran into their heart. And without the Quran, we will live in darkness forever. Ibrahim alayhi salam, the man who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke about in the Quran, he tested him several times, and in each one he submitted, not to the love of his son. He loved Ismail. He had been waiting for him for so long. Just like all of us, when our knees getting weak, our backbone is bending, our hair getting gray, our muscle fading out, we look around to see, is there anyone who will inherit my strength, my youth? Can we see it somewhere? And we say yes, in our children. They are the extension of our life. Ibrahim as a father, he had the same dream in Ismail. But when Ismail was old enough to help him in life, he was told to sacrifice him. And Ibrahim said, Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. I say yes to your call, oh my Lord. And Ismail was ready. His father was not calling him to a picnic, to camping, or shopping. He was calling him to death. But Ismail believed good people never die. It was only to move from place to place. And he told his father, what we all need to learn, it's the order was not from the father, but from Allah. Ya abatif al-matuma. Oh my father, whatever Allah told you to do to me, as a responsibility of a father to a son, do it. You don't even need to discuss with me. That is a lesson we learn from Ismail. Ismail was not giving hard time to his father or his mother because they told him, oh Ismail, it is Salah time. Oh Ismail, remain connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Oh Ismail, keep away from shaitan. He did not give them hard time. On the contrary, when the father was putting him to death, he said, yes, what about life? Ibrahim alayhi salam, he is one of the people of the Zamani. He will live in our heart as long as we are alive. That is a legacy he left. And we feel ourselves dead, but we don't feel him dead. He is more alive than we do. And what made him alive? His submission to do the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is a lot to learn from Ibrahim and his family, but when our brothers and sisters come back, as we usually do, they may stand here to share their experience on the Holy Land when they come back, and may Allah bring them back safe. The Prophet Isa alayhi salam, While I link his story to Ibrahim alayhi salam, we are talking about sacrifice Ibrahim did. He sacrificed everything to prove that he meant it when he said, I submit only to do the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Isa alayhi salam, he went through similar pain and he had followers. But he told them one day, you people are claiming that you are my disciples. But any man could be my disciples only when you do three things. Then you can claim Isa alayhi salam. Then you can claim Ibrahim alayhi salam or any other prophet. And what are the three conditions in order to be a sincere disciple or follower of Isa alayhi salam? He was telling his students like that. The only way to prove it, deny yourself. Deny yourself. And when you deny yourself, you will not give it comfort. You will not spoil it. You will force it to do what has to be done, what has to be done. You will be rejected. You will be called by names. But you decided to deny yourself. I will be selfless. Is that what I have to do to prove that I believe? Deny yourself comfort, sleeping, food sometime, friends, family, this world, because they will be tough against you and harsh, but don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't worry about the self. Worry about the truth and the reality of your existence. So deny yourself. Pick up your cross. And what is that cross? The burden of being a believer. The hardship that the world will put on you, heavy, as a heavy cross, because of the truth in your life. You will not be invited to the tables of recognition because you are unwanted, because of the truth in your life. You will be humiliated, spat on, imprisoned, and other means of torture. But do not drop the cross. But there is a problem. What is the problem? Many of us, when the cross is getting heavy, we drop it and start thinking again for the self. Because the world out there are aiming us with their arrows. We drop the cross to run away. This is a problem. And that means we cannot claim to be the followers of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, or Isa alayhi salam, or Ibrahim alayhi salam. Regardless how much we praise them, that is theirs, not ours. And the last thing he said, Isa alayhi salam, and follow me, follow my footsteps. Do we witness for ourselves that are we following the footsteps of the Master, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, or we are following somebody else's footsteps in life? We know the answer inside our life. Who is driving your footsteps in this world? Who is the true leader? And when you are asked in the grave, who is your prophet? I wonder what we will say. We will say our prophet is the one who we used to admire in our life. And we never forget their names and their lifestyle. Do we remember Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam or his lifestyle? We follow them. It is sacrifice, Adha Khutba. We are so resistant to say, Ya Aidu, Udran, Ya Aidu, Udran, oh Aid, we are sorry. We cannot be happy this time. Why? Because in the sermon, there are different people, strangers in the service of Islam. The neighbors' houses have been knocked down. The children used to run on the Eid day with their balloons. We don't see them anymore. We are sorry, all Eid. The father, who used to be the backbone of happiness for the whole family, on this Eid, that father has been killed. The light of the oven, the whole night, during the Eid night, used to be like the candle, where we are making the halwa, and the ladies with the henna, it is not there anymore. We are sorry, if we try to be happy, we are pretending. But we have to be, because this is the nature of life. And we should not pray for easy life. There is no easy life. We should pray for strength that will make us endure the difficult life, because life is difficult. I'm closing with Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. When he was on the platform of Arafat, summarizing the da'wah of 23 years, part of what he said to the Ummah is what? To respect time and deal with time properly. When he said to them, إِنَّ الزَّمَانِ قَدْ اسْتَدَارَ كَهَيْئَتِهِ يَوْمَ خَلَقَ اللَّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ العام 12 شهرا منها 4 حرم ذو القعدة ذو الحجة محرم and رجب الفرد. Time has returned proper. Time has returned to its orbit. The Friday you pray, that is a real Friday. Dhul Hijjah man is the true one Allah made for you to perform Hajj. Mankind played games with time to deviate from the path of Allah. But this time, it is back to normal. This is Dhul Hijjah, and make sure you perform Hajj every year in this month. And don't go back again to the Jahiliyyah, chanting Islam because it does not suit your need or the need of those people who you love. Changing times, trying to change the Quran, and change the hijab, and change the law of Islam because Napoleon wanted that way, Bush wanted that way, or any other materialistic leader. We don't sell our deen to people who will vanish one day. We give our deen to the one who will never vanish, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It was about time when the Prophet ﷺ told, remember, Hajj time is Hajj time. What is the timetable of our life today? What do you do in the Salah time? Do you replace the Salah time with soccer, with movies, with games, or not? Do you replace Friday with something else, or Friday is still Friday to you? You started with Salatul Fajr in the masjid to listen to Surah Al-Sajdah, Al-Insan, and read Surah Al-Kahf on it, or Friday to you, no different anymore, and any other Salah. I'm closing to remind us with the meaning of Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. It is telling us, mean it when you say it. How big this world could be, Allahu Akbar. Any tyrant king or leader, Allahu Akbar. Any suffering we go through, how big it is, Allahu Akbar. Once we name that, we will see tomorrow, Allah is with us, and truly He is Akbar, the way He was with the Sahaba, the way He was with Musa alayhi salam against Pharaoh, with Ibrahim against An-Namrud. He will be with us against any Pharaoh, but we need to mean it first. Deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow the Master, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Otherwise, We wait for more humiliation and death. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. اللهم انتصر للمستضعفين في كل مكان وعليك بالطغاة الظالمين فإنهم لا يعجزونك يا حي يا قيوم. اللهم عليك بالطغاة الظالمين فإنهم لا يعجزونك يا حي يا قيوم. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. اللهم أحينا بلا إله إلا الله وأمتنا بلا إله إلا الله، واجعل آخر كلامنا لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، والله أكبر ولله الحمد، ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وكل عام وأنتم بألف خير، وكل عام وأنتم والعالم الإسلامي في أمن وسلام، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.